Oh, how about you go first because I don't have it yet. Hang on.
All right, my what's on your
Really?
Zune is going to be recommended for both of you and the audience that you guys should probably go listen to Morris Day and the Time Daydreaming
Probably,
album
yeah.
because it's fucking awesome and it bops. And I'm going to send it to you guys as soon as we're out of here because that's a great album. It's straight up 80s Prince music, but it's Morris Day and he's
Love it.
just as cool. So honestly, go listen to that
Love
album.
it.
It's really good.
All right, Seabass?
I am going to do. It's on Spotify. I hope it's on Apple Music and all those other things. Rare and unreleased recordings from the Golden Reign of the Queen of Soul is an Aretha Franklin album that's got all these like demos and bonus takes and like outtakes and take ones too. All the shit. It's unbelievable. Yeah. I listened
All
to the
right.
whole 2 plane rides this week, back and forth.
All right. So mine is going to be a real wild pick, but I promise if you stick with it, you will be rewarded. It's the Pino Palladino and Blake Mills record called Notes with Attachments.
Wild.
It's like the most eccentric and yet most musical thing I think I've ever heard. It's so it's so musically deep. Like it's not you don't want to like you don't want to casually listen to this record.
No,
You
no,
also
that's weird.
don't want to like um put this on like at your office with like other people eating lunch with you. Like this is
No.
a record like give find some time for this record and like dim the lights, be the only one in the room. Ship your kids and wife or husband out of the house for like Seabass knows
It's
what I'm saying because he's heard this record. It's deep. It's not
it
like
is it is a tough. If you don't have open ears, though, it is a tough listen.
yeah,
It's
that's why I'm
really good.
mentioning it actually. That's why I'm
Yeah,
mentioning it. I'm trying to get more people into this record only because I think it's so
yeah,
special.
it's so good, but it's so the amount of place for it in your day to day life is so small. Like I don't put it on when I'm driving because it's so bananas. I can't. You're like he said, no one can be home. If you got to do things, you're cooking. Don't put it on.
Kind of gives me
It's
anxiety that record sometimes.
yeah, it's a
For real.
headphone. It's a laying down or sitting in a chair, dark room headphone album. That's what it is
Yeah. So
to me.
Blake Mills and Pino Palladino, Notes with Attachments. I think this record's like 2 years old now.
Yeah,
It's That's my pick, and I hope you really give it a shot.
good
And
one.
don't tap out too early.
Yeah,
Actually, give
you'll
it a shot.
you'll
you
want to tap out early.
you might.
Any parting
It's like
words from
it's
the
like one of
victor?
those things where you ever like you take the first swig of something you never had before and you immediately reject it. But as you warm your palate up to it, you start to find like the nuance and like the sort of beauty in it. And that's what this album is.
True.
This album is like the first time you tried wild turkey. You know what I
It's
mean?
like the first time you have. It's the first time you try a black truffle. That's what it is.
Yeah,
You
man.
go, you go. This is fucking so weird, and then you eat it. You're like, this is. How am I not gonna eat this every day?
Yeah, and then you start eating stuff without truffles, and you're like, man, it would be better with truffles.
Whack, eggs, whatever. Yeah,
Yeah.
pasta.
It's
All
like
right.
the
Yes.
All
it's
right.
like the
This is a
first
truffle podcast.
it's like the first time you guys try an Iron City.